Our choices will always create an outcome. If we choose unfaithfulness to Elohim, an outcome of bondage and death begins to come together. We have generational curses because we do not keep his commandments. But if we choose to be obedient to Elohim, he can turn things around. The book of Haggai shows how a remnant of Yeshua had chosen to focus on building homes for themselves and procrastinated rebuilding his house. And they, as well as everything they put their hands to, was unclean. So he sent hardships. Ever get paid just for most of the check to be gone? Or one thing happen after another? That was them. But when they chose to stop procrastinating and start building, things began to turn around. Things may not be going well, but a solid choice to put Elohim first can turn things around. Go back and learn his commandments because that's his love language. We are unclean and need to be washed by his Son and the Word. Many are not choosing to be disobedient. They just don't know his commandments. Let's face it, many have put a twist on Elohim's word, which caused many to err. Even Peter tried to warn us of this. Relearn the Torah through Yeshua and grow in grace. And don't think you have to get it all right first in order to be saved. Start with the 10 Commandments and take it one step at a time so you're not overwhelmed. This is how the apostles admonished the Gentile believers in places like Antioch and Syria. Just take a look at Acts chapter 15. Certain Pharisees, who were also believers, told them that they must be circumcised in order to receive deliverance. They were heaping too much on the newbies too fast, when Yeshua was having a hard time keeping all the laws themselves. So James suggested that they write to the Gentile believers to abstain from pollutions of idols, and from fornication, and from things strangled, and from blood. He wanted them to focus on detoxing from idolatry, and that in itself is a lot. Did that mean that they could steal or covet since that wasn't in the letter? Elohim forbid. This letter was not a revised Torah list of do's and don'ts for Gentiles. It was simply a starting point. As they begin to rid themselves of idolatry, they will still get to learn Torah every Sabbath, because in every city there are those who read it in the synagogues. That's the beauty of unmerited favor, or what some call grace. You don't have to begin as a fruitful tree. You only have to grow into one. The next 4 blogs in this series focus on idolatry. And Humpty Dumpty Part 4, The High Price of Idolatry, goes right into the first 2 commandments and the cost for breaking them. Stay tuned. And if you want to follow my content, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Faith and Fringes.